Overall, the recession has seemed to be more painful for men than women. Male-dominated industries have been hit hard, and more men are out of work. But as we discovered when we went into the streets of New York City, many people still believe that men have the upper hand in the workplace.
Women are constantly trying to prove themselves, and we have to work twice as hard to prove ourselves.
I think men still have an advantage.
It's been a men's world for a long time, and women are catching up, and we're not quite there yet.
We're still only getting about 75 cents on the dollar.
And I think women are definitely capable of doing the same job, if not better than men, but we're still being paid less.
I'm joined by Eileen Lang, President and CEO of Catalyst, a nonprofit focused on expanding opportunities for women in business. Thanks for being here, Eileen.
Thank you.
So we just heard from people that women may be at a disadvantage still. Tell me what you think about that.
It's true. They're right. Women are paid less than men. Women do face barriers in the workplace that men don't experience. And so I think that the people that we've just heard from are right.
When you also conducted some very interesting research in your firm, 46% of the women comprise the workforce, but what you found was not just in every single level, but specifically as you get higher up in an organization, numbers of board directors and executives, those numbers are sort of startling, aren't they?
They are. As you say, women comprise 46.5% of the workforce. When you look up at women in management positions and professional positions, they're about 50%. So they're doing well there. It's equitable. When you look above that to the women executive officers and women CEOs and women on boards of directors and the top compensated individuals, you see that it's a much, much smaller percentage.
Now, why is that?
Well, there are many reasons, but the most important reason is that women face barriers to advancement that men don't experience. If you ask somebody to close their eyes and imagine a business leader, they don't picture a woman, they picture a man. So by default, we're accustomed culturally to think about men in leadership. And inadvertently, that follows through in all kinds of promotion decisions, in performance reviews, in expectations, in assumptions about what women are good at or what men are good at.
This is more than a gender issue. This is a business issue. This is a productivity issue. What have you found in terms of how businesses can really profit by creating workplaces that are more gender neutral?
Catalyst has done research over the past 5 years looking at the correlation between more women in senior leadership and on boards of directors and financial performance. And what we find is there's a very strong positive correlation. These were studies looking at the Fortune 500 over many years, so we had tons of data. And statistically, what we found is that those companies with the highest representation of women in their senior leadership financially outperformed those with the lowest. On average, financially outperformed those with the lowest. And companies with more women on their boards of directors, again, financially outperformed those with the fewest.
Now, why do you think that is?
So it's a very good question. We had to get behind the numbers to say, why is this the case? And here's what people told us. First, that a company that has a lot of women in their leadership is probably a good company for all employees because women are half of everything. So it is just a more fair work environment. There are more opportunities, and if there are more opportunities for women, there are more opportunities for everyone. So that's one aspect. Another is a basic notion that diversity well managed produces better results. So the fact that there are different people with different backgrounds, different points of view, different experiences sitting around a table solving a problem, you're going to get more ideas and solutions considered and therefore come to a better solution overall in the end.
Well, Eileen, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all the great research you do. And on behalf of women and men in the workplace, we are very excited to see how these studies continue to progress.
Thank you.
Thanks.